my little yarnivores and spiderettes. Fiber Spider back again with the continuation of the Kaleidoscope Granny Shawl Crochet Along. That is a mouthful, isn't it? All right, so since the last segment, I sewed in all of my ends. It's looking nice and pretty. And we are going to now add the next two triangles. Now, yeah, this is going to seem a little counterintuitive, but overall it will make sense over time, not to worry. Now, so we have our piece right here, our neckline would be right here. Well, now we're going to add a triangle here and a triangle here, okay? And in order for the triangles to work, well, they're going to start in the center and they're going to work their way out and create a full triangle here and on the other side as well. Now, the reason why in the last part of this series, I said that we needed to have an odd number of holes, an odd number of spaces, is because we're going to start our triangle in the center space. So we've got one over here, and then go boom, bada boom, boom, bada boom, boom, bada boom, and boom. All right, so we're going to work in this center space right here. Now, technically, you could have an even number of spaces, but then if you did, I found that it's a little bit more tricky as far as figuring out where you're working into. So I found that this is a little bit easier to have this center space as your center spine. So with that being said, we're going to start in on our new triangles for this video. And I'm going to be using the Oxford Gray for these triangles. Alrighty, so let's get started. All right, so I've already got my hook in my center space. I got my Oxford Gray yarn, and we are going to start by pulling up a loop and chaining 3. 1, 2, 3. Then turn the work, and we need to work into the third double crochet. It's all about threes is what I found works. So skipping the first and the second, going to that third double crochet with a slip stitch. Okay, chain 1, turn the work, and you can tighten this up a little bit, and then into this same space, 2 more double crochets, chain 3, and 3 more double crochets into the same space. And by doing this, we're creating the center spine of our new triangle. All right, and then we need to slip stitch into the third double crochet. So that's 1, 2, and 3. So slip stitch right into that third double, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then into the third stitch. The chain space counts as a stitch, and then so it would be into the second double crochet that we are then going to work into, because it's 1, 2, and 3. So into the second double crochet, slip stitch, chain 1, turn the work, and then into this little space right here. Okay, into this space, do 2 double crochets, there we are, chain 1, into our center spine, 3 doubles, chain 3, 3 doubles, doubles, chain 3, 3 doubles, there we go. Get my yarn untangled there. There we go. Chain 1, and then in between where we did our 3 doubles and the cluster down below, in this space here, in this space right here, we need 3 more doubles. So working right into there with our 3 doubles. There we go. And then again, we need to go into the 3rd stitch. So the chain counts as 1, and then 2, and then 3. So that middle double crochet, I'm going to slip stitch right into there. Yes. Okay. And we need 1 more row. And then we're going to go into doing the framework. So chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Again, going into the 3rd stitch. So that's 1 double, 1 space, and then 1 double. So into that first double of the next cluster, slip stitch, chain 1, turn the work. Technically, you really don't need to chain 1, but I find that it helps. Okay, now into this space right here, 2 more doubles. Chain 1, 3 doubles into the next space. Chain 1, we've reached the spine, 3 doubles, chain 3, 3 doubles. Okay, chain 1, 3 doubles into the next space. Chain 1, again into this space right here, because we have our 3 doubles, and then the base. So into this space right here, 3 more doubles. But the last double we don't finish, and that's because we need to start in on our framework. Yeah, all right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my charcoal and we shall continue on. But this is how it looks so far. I know it looks really wonky, it looks really weird, but trust me, this will work. Okay, let me just grab my new yarn and I'll be right back. All right, so I finished up my last double. I know I said I wasn't going to, but I did. And so what we're going to do is now we're going to slip stitch into the 3rd stitch again. So this was the last one. So that's 1, 2, and 3. So it's the first double of the next cluster. So insert the hook, but do not pull the gray through. We're going to pull the charcoal through. Now I know that this is going to be a little visually confusing because of the color matching, but all right, so I'm gonna pull the charcoal. I mean the Oxford charcoal, Oxford. Okay, so now that is linked. Okay, so now the next 2 rows are going to be in the same color that we have down here. So it is going to be a little bit confusing, but I'm going to try to go slow. So from here, going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Again, going into the third stitch. Well, we went into the first right here. So 1, 2, and 3. So that's the space with a slip stitch. Okay, so we have our first double crochet, if you will. Chain 1, turn the work. Okay. And then into this space right here, 2 more double crochets. Chain 1, 3 doubles into the next space. Chain 1, 3 doubles into the next space. Now this triangle, yeah, it's only 3 rows of the base color, and I could have split it up into 2 separate colors, but I think it would have been too messy. So that's why I just decided to have it as one solid triangle. So I did my 3 doubles, my chain 1, center spine. So that's 3 doubles, chain 3, 3 doubles. 3 doubles, chain 3, 3 doubles. Alrighty, chain 1, 3 doubles into the next space. Chain 1, 3 into the next space. Chain 1. Okay, then 3 into the space right down in here. There we go. Okay, so now going to go into the third stitch with a slip stitch. So that is the chain space here because this is the first double. So that's 1, 2, and then the space is the third. With a slip stitch, chain 3, going into the third stitch, or what we could conceivably do is we could just go into the chain 3 space. It's only one more over, so it really doesn't make that much of a difference in the grand scheme of things. It's not going to make the piece pucker, trust me. So even though I would normally say yes, 1, 2, and 3 going to this third double crochet, I'm just going to slip stitch into the chain 3 space. I think it's going to look a little bit neater that way. All right, then chain 1, turn the work, and going into this space down here with 2 more double crochets. Chain 1, 3 doubles into the next space. Chain 1, 3 into the next, and so on and so forth until we reach the end of this row. Chain 1, 3 doubles. Chain 1, 3 doubles. Chain 1 and 2 and 3 because this is in fact the spine. I was about to say chain 1, but no, it's a 3 doubles, chain 3, 3 doubles. See, I catch myself every now and then. I'm only human. we go. Chain 1, 3 doubles into the next space. Chain 1, 3 into the next. Chain 1, 3 into the next. Chain 1. Okay, now into this space right here, going to do our next 3 doubles. Okay, and now, last but not least, going to do a slip stitch into this chain 1 space right here. And there you go. Let me just back out my camera so you can see what it is that I see. Oh, yes, it looks most peculiar. I know, but trust me, it will make more sense as we go on. And I am going to actually do this triangle on camera as well, because I know sometimes repetition does help. I get that, I do. So yeah, we're gonna do this triangle on camera as well, and we shall carry on, because this is a crochet along. Oh yeah. All right, so let's do this one next. Alrighty. All right, so let's do our second triangle, because I like to be thorough. So again, be sure to count this space as an actual space, and of course our center spine, our original center spine. So boom, 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 boom. All right, so that's where we're going to go into, grabbing our Oxford gray once again. Now, of course, this doesn't have to be a symmetrical piece, although I think that aesthetically it looks a lot better that way, but you can go crazy, have fun with that by all means. This is going to be your piece. All right, so pulling up our loop of yarn, chaining up 3, 1, 2, and whoop, 3, turn the work. And then into the third stitch, which is our third double crochet, do a slip stitch, like so. Chain 1, turn the work again, and then into our space here, 2 more doubles, to finish off our first cluster. Then chain 3, and 3 more doubles. Tell you, the humidity right now is not fun. It's making the yarn not easy to work with, but I'm doing my best here. There we go. Okay, so now going to slip stitch into the third stitch over here, which is right here. Slip stitch into that third double crochet, chain 3, and then slip stitch into the third stitch. So that's the chain stitch counts as a stitch. 1, 2, 3. So the second double crochet, we slip stitch, chain 1, turn the work, and then into this space right here, 2 more double crochets, chain 1 into the center spine, 3 doubles, chain 3, 3 doubles. Okay, 3 doubles, chain 3, 3 doubles, okay, and then into this space right here, 3 more doubles, okay, slip stitch into the third stitch. Well, we went into the third double crochet the last time, so chain counts as a stitch, 2 and 3. So it's the middle double crochet that we're going to slip stitch into. And we need one more row. So that being said, going to chain 3, slip stitch into the third stitch. So that's 1, chain stitch counts as 2. The first stitch, the first double crochet of the next cluster, we slip into, like so. Chain 1, turn the work again. Getting a little dizzy. All right, and then 2 more double crochets into this space right here. Chain 1, 3 doubles into the next space. Chain 1 into the center spine, 3 doubles, chain 3, 3 doubles. Okay, chain 1, 3 doubles into the next space. Chain 1, and then into this space right here, our last 3 doubles with the Oxford gray. All right, and now we're going to snip our Oxford gray, and we're going to pick up the charcoal gray and continue on with our triangle. All right, so we just need 2 more rows for this triangle until it's finished, and we're going to do that with the charcoal gray. And so we're going to have to slip stitch into the third stitch, but again, not with the Oxford gray. So we were in the center stitch, so 1, 2, 3. So it's that first double crochet of the next cluster. Drop the Oxford, pick up the charcoal, and pull it on through for a slip stitch. And we can cinch up our yarn nice and tight. Okay, and then chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and going into the third stitch. Now that was the first one, so 1, 2, and 3. That chain is our third slip stitch. Almost did a single. Nope, just a slip stitch is good. Then chain 1, turn the work. Okay, and then into this space right here, 2 more doubles. And yes, you can make your tails tighter later when you work in your ends, so do not concern yourself that much about that. So we've got our 3 doubles, chain 1, 3 doubles into the next space, The yarn is not sliding because of the humidity. It's driving me crazy, but I can't control nature. If only I could. All right, so I got my 3 doubles, my chain 1, 3 doubles into the next space. I will try not to whine too much about the humidity, if you don't mind me constantly having to readjust my yarn. All right, so 3 doubles, chain 1, and then we reach the center spine. So that's 3 doubles, chain 3, 3 doubles. Okay, chain 3, and then 3 more doubles. Okay, sort of adjust our piece here. Okay, chain 1, 3 doubles into the next space. Chain 1, 3 doubles into the next space. Chain 1, and then 3 doubles into this space down here. Okay, last but not least, for this row anyway, going to go into the 3rd stitch. So that's the first double crochet, 1, 2, and 3, that chain space. We're going to slip stitch right into there. Chain 3, and then slip stitch into the chain space right here. Chain 1, turn the work. We're going to do our last row. Okay, so into this space right here, 2 more doubles. Chain 1, 3 doubles into the next space. Chain 1, 3 into the next. There we go. Chain 1, 3 into the next. Chain 1 into the chain 3 space, the spine, 3 doubles, chain 3, 3 doubles. And I have a knot. Of course I do. There we go. Not a knot, just a tangle. It's all good. So I got my 3 doubles, chain 3, 3 doubles, chain 1. Okay. 3 doubles into the next space. Chain 1, 3 into the next. Chain 1, 3 into the next. Okay, and we are almost there. Almost, because this is the center spine right here. Well, I still need to do 3 more doubles into this space right here. So I need to chain 1, and then going into this space here with 3 doubles. Okay. And last but not least, slip stitch into that chain 3 space, just like we did with the last one. We're just going to go right in with a slip stitch. And voila. Voila. I am so pleased with this. You have no idea. Well, maybe you have an idea, because if you're making it with me, then you can have a pretty good idea of how gratifying this is. Ooh. Now, yes, I know this looks really confusing because, like, yeah, it's supposed to be a triangular shawl. Why is this a rectangle? Well, because in the next part of the crochet along, we're going to add 3 more triangles. I might just add 2 more and then continue on into the next part with the next triangle. I'm not sure yet. I'll get there when I get there, but I do want to be thorough. And that is why I did this second triangle on camera, because it's sort of the mirror image of what we did over here. And I know it can be a little bit confusing, so I would rather be thorough and risk redundancy than to leave you guys hanging. And that's why I decided to do this as a crochet along, just like I did with the full blanket. All right, so I am going to sew in my mini ends, and I would suggest that you do the same before we continue on to the next part of the Kaleidoscope Granny Shawl Crochet Along. So listen, guys, thank you so very much for watching. I hope you're enjoying this, and if you are, give a little thumbs up button, and yeah, and oh, I'm a little flummoxed here. Oh, but in a good way. So listen, I want all of you to stay inspired, stay caffeinated, stay stitching, stay safe. Yes, take care of yourself and each other, and hit subscribe, because I will be back with the continuation of this crochet along, and I will see you soon. Bye for now.